Let's have some coffee. Whee! It's time for coffee. Oh, I'm getting a late start. I don't know about you. Let's put the stream on subscriber only mode. Go ahead and subscribe so you can chat with Bess. How's it going? Let's just see. It hasn't registered just yet. I am literally, those are my first sips of coffee that you're witnessing right now. And let's put this video on. Thank you for the thumbs up, you one person. Let's edit the video to subscribers, 5 minutes. Yes, there we go. There we go. Now I can get on the live stream with you and see the chat. And I was born in the year of the dog. Hi, everybody. Thanks for being here. Well, hi, dog woman darling. How's the set look today? Set look okay? That looks okay. You could see my little thing here or whatever. I guess I could aim it down a little. It doesn't matter, though. Does it matter to anybody? No. No, doesn't matter to me at all. I have the best looking friggin' tiny house garage trailer anybody ever had. Hi, dog woman. How are you? Nice to see you this morning. Good. Oh my God. This is a little bit crooked though. That's a little bit better. Wait. Pesamigo, hi honey, hi Frank, how are you? Looks like a movie scene. It should. As it should. Do I have requests for the LED strip color today? Do you want to settle right here? Settle right here. Can you settle right here? That's a good boy. Well, made it through another day. You guys also made it through another day. How did we do it? How in the world did we make it through another day? I don't know. I don't know. All the bitches and hoes in the world out there. Oh, I didn't go anywhere. That's how I made it through another day. I didn't go anywhere and I didn't see anyone. But I can tell you that I'm highly allergic to these orange kitties. And so is Trinity, unless the place is cleaned up very well, like every single day. I said, if I'm allergic, it means it's dirty. You have to dust and sweep and mop every single day. You just have to every single day. And his space is only like a small space, so it's not that hard to do. And keep stuff covered. You know, you keep your bed covered with something, right? When you have little animals running around, you got to keep vacuumed, keep swept, keep wiped, keep dusted. Cheers. I think it's Thursday. Does anybody know for sure? I don't really know what day it is, but thank you all for being here. Of course, when I start coming on live again, our subscribers shoot way up. The numbers shoot way up. Thank you guys for being here with me. I really, really do appreciate you. If you're new to my channel, my name is Geneviève, and I'm a very dynamic, oddball girl. My channel is, my demographics show that I am popular with American men in their prime and weird girls. So if you're an American man in your prime, like from 25 to 55, and then skip 55 to 75, you guys dropped off a little bit. And then 65 and over, then you can stay. If you're between 55 and 65, I guess you should just shove off and find something else to do. I think that's a little bit interesting. But, so guys older and younger like me better than guys my own age. That's fine, because I like people older and younger than me than guys my own age too, so whatever. I feel like I should keep one arm in, one arm out, just in case I get cold again. And Mommy's Basement Gang should basically be up and about, but I put it on a 5-minute subscribership, so they're going to have to wait 5 minutes to come in and start trolling. So you guys know, you incel trolls, this channel is partially made for you. Most of our members, subscribers, mods are what I told you, American men in their prime and weird girls. And we actually understand your plight more than anyone else does. And being that this is my demographic, I've actually got resources for you so that you can connect with the natural way of being and connecting with the opposite sex, so that you are voluntarily celibate instead of involuntarily celibate. And I'll talk about that throughout the stream at times. I don't really advertise it a whole bunch just because I don't. You know, if you're like a family member or some person that is like a fan, you know me and you're following me and you're not letting me know, that's weird, but that's fine. My channel is meant to reconnect the American man to the natural divine masculine and feminine, because someone has to do it, and you all ladies out there aren't doing it. Come on. Now the weird girls and we're towing the line here with the American men. So yep. Cheers, y'all. Happy 420 somewhere, bitches. That was a little hit for a little lady. Thank you all for being here. If we were having coffee together, I wouldn't be talking. I'd be doing this. I'd be doing this. Fuck you. I'm kidding. When I wake up, I just don't talk. I usually don't talk unless I'm on this live stream. Or if I'm talking to one of my kids. Kitty, come here, kitty. Come here, baby. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. here, kitty. Come here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Come here. Thanks, boss. What's going on, boss? Ah! Oh. Ooh. Oh. Do it with me. Do it with me. We dem do, huh? Talk in various manifestations. Mostly I communicate telepathically, and those who can't receive, I don't know what to tell you. I'll show you my mug. Maybe you've seen it before, but I love it. Can you see it? I am small and sensitive, but also fight me. It's got a little kitty holding a knife. Yes. Yes to that. Yes. Oh. Coffee is good. How about this? Is this a good character for me? Hi, everyone. Thanks for being here today. If you're new to the channel, my name is Geneviève. I'm a weird girl. I mean, if you saw this at the store and you didn't buy it, you're a dick. Basically. You're a dick if you didn't buy the smiley face balloon at the store. Coffee is just so good. I'm going to put this here. Comedian. I actually did try stand-up. Most of the things I've tried, I didn't try long enough to make it do anything. I was compared to Rita Rudner. Yes, Rita Rudner. J Bella, how are you doing? Most people didn't really get it. And it's like when I talk to people out in the world, I end up like with people just staring blankly back at me. Ever feel absolutely done with the world? I am done today. How is everyone? Yes, I have been done for quite some time. Ugh. Excuse me. Yes, stay home like I do. Just stay home. Don't go out. It's shitty out there, you guys. People are shit. Here's how it goes. The Peter principle. You have to engage with the world because you need stuff, And the people you engage with who work those jobs aren't qualified. Okay, that's one of the things. Godfather. And then that's most of the people you engage with, is people who are service providers or whatever, and they suck at their job making your life harder. And there's nothing you can do about it. That's literally the innate structure of the corporate world. So if you don't want to be frustrated and treated like a piece of garbage, do not interface with the corporate world. Okay? You might say, how? Really? Absolutely suicidal, I'm saying. Well, but even then, there's a phone number for that. You can do that at home. The alternative is, I was trying to figure out, like, you weren't laughing out loud, you were laughing in loud. Do I pet your kitty? I pet your mom's kitty. Roger. Hi, Roger. Do you pet your mom's kitty? I bet you do. Done with stupid people who cannot understand they are stupid. Exactly. So, like I was talking about yesterday in the sixth sense, he's like, he sees dead people. And that's why they all come to him. It's like, hey, she can see us. Well, it's like that for me and dumb people. I see dumb people. So they all come to me. Fuck. No, dumb people. You can't come to me. Don't judge me. We repel them? I hope so. Darwin. We have made a society that actually, the Darwinists amongst us are the outcasts and the weirdos. But survival of the fittest isn't accurate. It's actually survival of the most adaptable. If you're adaptable, and what does it mean to be adaptable? And I don't mean to be morbid, okay, but the best example of adaptability is, look at the survivors of the atrocities of World War II. Those are the most adaptable people. Somehow they managed. So what can we learn from them? Yeah, that's what my pants are for, and that's what my skirts and stuff are for. When I have dresses with layers, each layer and spot on a layer has a different job. Some of them I blow my nose, some of them I wipe my eye, some of them I can dry my hands, and other parts are for drying the vajayjay. And then you just rinse it off and you're good to go again. So, you love my pants. Where did I buy them? I mean, I pretty much buy everything at TJ Maxx. Because why would I shop anywhere else? If I had a sewing machine, I would make my own clothes. I have the designs. I do know how to sew. I just don't have a sewing machine. I do have a sewing table right there. I did see a sewing machine for sale at the thrift store for $80. I guess I could also just do it by hand like they used to do back in the day. I have designs. And it's basically like this with a dress over it. I'll show you. Well, fuck it. I'm not showing you. Okay, I will show you sort of. Basically, my wardrobe consists of this. So, My royal wardrobe is going to be some sort of underclothes. Like it could be any kind of tank top. It's always the same kind. And any kind of pants. It's pretty much always the same kind. And then a dress over the top of that. A possible, well, we go like this. Okay, I'll show you. We go like this. I'm going to take this off because it's got a hanger on it. I'm going to put it over there. And then we go like this. And we go like this. And we go like this. With any kind of like robe of some kind, robe jacket thing that's flowy and wonderful. It's been very chilly here, so I had to break my robe back out. So then we go like this, right? And we go like this if it's not. I cover my hair when I go outside mostly. So, right, it's all just those kind of layers is my entire wardrobe, and a lot of it, if not most of it, is white. You'll buy that ensemble. So if I come out with a line of clothing for the Royal Majestic Woman, would you buy those things? Because that's what it is. I'm the queen of my house. The reality is that I've been called a queen sarcastically. I've been told that I move like this, and it's very offensive to people. But what I've learned is my natural state of being is regal and royal, and I am a queen. I'm a Leo, and why should I be afraid or fight it? I'm going to be exactly who I am, and whoever doesn't like it can do what? What? Hi, come back. Wow. Oh, interesting. Godfather's having a nice conversation with someone. Do you guys notice how the audio hasn't been clipping and it hasn't been cutting out? Do you know why that is? Well, first of all, I should actually take this down or it might start doing that. Part of the reason is because I wasn't turning the brightness down on my phone, so it was overheating. And the other thing is setting it to retouch, so it makes me look 1 year younger. That was causing the audio clipping. Hi, Bunny Boy Warren. How are you? I've been asked to teach etiquette classes to the young girls. Why just the girls? Tell it like it is. Yeah, I'm not in the mood either. Good. So, I used to have a class. I will share it with you so you can do it in your town, okay? Now, I was always a homeschooler, so I had a homeschool name. In Big Bear, it was Best Kids, Big Bear Entrepreneurial Success Training for Kids. Now it's Nest, Nightingale Entrepreneurial Success Training for Kids. And what I would do is for ages, like, I'll tell you which ages actually work best. None, really. Kids are pieces of shit these days. But you can't, like, their parents have to go sit in the other area. So what you do is you get a nice restaurant that in a very not busy time of day during the holiday season. Some kind of holiday or summertime. I do it right before Thanksgiving when they're out of school and some time of day that's very slow for a very nice restaurant that these kids don't get to go to often. And you do a deal with them. You fundraise from the community. They will help you. The place, the restaurant contributes stuff. So then you do press releases saying how amazing they are and that restaurant and your thing and your community are getting together so you can present etiquette for kids. And what you do is you dine around the table. they learn, and the staff knows what's going on. They learn how to read from the menu, order for themselves, sit politely, use the forks and everything like that. And you teach them. Then what happens is all through the holidays, they want to practice what they've learned. And not only that, they get to sit around the table with their family and friends during the holidays and see what pigs everybody is. Thank you. What is that? Flow state. Oh, that's so funny. I can only see it on the phone. My boys are extremely well mannered and polite. They know how to use the correct everything. Over processing. Yeah, I guess it was heating up and over processing. Yes. Thank you for the jewels, Steve. Thank you, honey. Not drink the finger bowl. Yeah, no, don't do that. Yeah, go to a really great little beautiful cafe where they're very into, like, ask your chamber of commerce even, or if you know someone, like, what's a restaurant in the community that likes to get involved in stuff like this and whatever, right? Been trying to get spiritual. Bunny says, been trying to get spiritual clarification, but it's so confusing. I only recently realized I've got a unique situation. Okay, I just want to let you know that yesterday I told you guys of a word that I've made up, and you should know what it is. You're welcome, J Bella. Hi, Manu. It's called a situation. So, Bunny, do you have a situation or a situation? I think I need more coffee. Oh, yes, I do. Stay right where you're at. 2 cups a day. I need another garbage bag in the garbage kazan. Here we go. And that is going to need some more water. It's always been a dream of mine to have a Keurig right next to my bed. I know that's not really asking a lot. I've got simple pleasures that I desire. My real dream was to have a partner who brought me coffee in bed every day. But I no longer desire a partner. So fuck that guy. I'll do it myself. When a woman gets to the point where she's just happy doing it herself, she literally is over it. Hey, Jay Bella, you know what? I'm going to make some t-shirts. What do you think? I see stupid people. Geneviève Nightingale quote of the day. I see dumb people, really, is more like it. If someone's actually intellectually challenged, we're never mean to them. But if someone is just lazy and dumb and trying to use their ineptitude as a weapon towards the rest of us, and when I say the rest of us, you guys, they're the majority, we're the minority. We really need to understand that. So, a bunch of Christian nuts telling me that I've got a demon, but it's motherly entity trying to guide me. I have memories that aren't mine and are that of other. Okay, I will help you with that. I am an oracle and I'll explain what that means in a second, or you can just go to my website, psychicbestie.com. Now, my websites, I went to them yesterday. Geneviève Nightingale somehow changed itself up a little bit. It's kind of weird, so I've got to go work on that today. Somehow it changed itself. You could probably survive any situation. Godfather, I suppose so. You have. I have. All right. So let's get into this convo about what you just said. So, I'm just going to share with you what I believe, what my latest, the evidence shows. Okay? The evidence shows that, mother, don't you spill. Okay, so let's take apart the words. Let me define for you what I think the actual demons and angels are. All right? You have your emotions, and you have your intellect. Your heart is emotional, your brain is intellectual when they're just used alone. Your heart is going to sense all the vibes everybody's putting out. Your brain is just going to go crazy thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking. The two of them aren't connected. Okay? This is where demons and angels come from. In your emotional body, if you're not in heart-brain coherence, which means your heart and brain are connected via your breath, and they are working together. If you are out of coherence, hi Roxy, how are you, honey? If you're out of heart-brain coherence, your heart is doing something different that it thinks it's supposed to do. Your head is doing something different that it thinks it's supposed to do. Okay? It's the cart and the horse trying to go in different directions. In your emotions, when you have zero control over them or understanding, it's like oysters. Your emotions will get a little tiny thing in it, and it'll be an invisible thorn in your side, a conscious or unconscious thorn in your side, and you'll keep vacillating and thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it. And then it gets so stuck and heavy in your field, and it's got such a charge on it, and it keeps growing and growing, and it's stuck there and it won't go away, and it fucks with you, it messes with you. You can't be your normal self. That's a demon. We create our own demons. We manifest our own demons that way through when your heart is not put to work in the proper way. Now, when your brain is not put to work in the proper way, and the proper way again is heart-brain coherence, okay? When they're disconnected and your brain is just working by itself. One moment, I have a sip of coffee. Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot the maple syrup. It doesn't have that little beep of sweetness. Oh, where's my spoon? When you're when your brain is going crazy and thinking and thinking and thinking, and it's not connected to your heart, then that is what it is. But when they're connected, you can transmute that energy of those emotions by combining it with the intellect and think your way out of that demonic possession that you've given yourself. I'm not saying you, but whoever. If you're able to provide yourself through the power of your will and intellect an escape route to get rid of those demons that you've created for yourself, that is an angel. When you breathe, when you breathe, you can attain a level of heart-brain coherence. And then you're in balance. You're neither guided by angels nor demons. You are then your larger spherical self. You can then access the monad that we talked about, of the observer of your avatar. I remind you of someone that would be on your dad's side of the family. I will. I would love to be on your dad's side of the family. He sounds like a nice guy. Slightly scary part is genuinely have some of the memories that aren't mine, that are entirely someone else's. Okay. Let's talk about that. Okay. You have accessed some kind of thing. When you say memory, that comes from re remember. You're again, the re part, you are once again making that little energetic thing a part of your body, your member. You're a member of the human race. This is your member. When you remember something, you're taking it back from out here in the field and putting it back in your member. Your member. And so that's that. All right. So it's out there in your field and you're remembering it as if it's your own. So it's very possible that this is something you are actually recalling, something that's been given to you for you to remember. What is it? What do you want to do with it? Where do you feel it? What does it feel like? What happens to it when you go ground and breathe and hydrate? What does it look like when you expand it out and see all of its parts? What does it look like when you condense it down and see just its energy? What is it? Where did it come from? Do you ask yourself these questions? A feeling of comfort, overwhelming comfort, it's guiding me to be a leader, to teach. Okay. Yes. Do that. Do that. Follow that feeling of comfort and bliss. Okay. You are the only one who can be you, who can play you. Unless you are playing you, nature is out of balance. Okay. We're part of nature. Each and every tree needs to play its part. Each and every bee needs to do the bee thing. You know? My cheeks and my stomach. Yeah, good. So breathe, ground, hydrate. Learn about heart brain coherence. No, I totally get it. So what you've done is you have transitioned from where we were to where we are with the rest of us that are on this same path. And all you need to do now is just go be yourself. For example, I've got these dogs. They're supposed to behave one way, but their breed and desires tell them to behave a different way. If they lived in nature, they could just go and behave exactly the way they want to and be blissful, happy, and be really just fulfilling their desires. That's what we need to do right now. That is what we do. So I am from your field, Bunny, from your field. I'm actually picking up something, and my my mind tries to make it a thing. Okay? So I'm going to tell you the thing, and then you have to interpret what it is that I'm actually seeing, because my brain likes to turn it into an object. Okay? So first I was seeing like a what I thought was like a big yellow, kind of like a closed up daffodil or lily, a big yellow flower that's kind of closed up. And then my brain turned it into a banana and then a raincoat. But it's a big yellow thing that is, I'm going to say that's around you or that's next to you, but is holding some of your energy inside of it. Whatever that is, and I think you know exactly what I'm talking about. I just felt you know exactly what I'm talking about, and I'm not going to reveal it, what it is. The impression that I get of what it is. That's the thing that you've got to open up and take your energy back and remember it to yourself. You need to reintegrate that energy that's being held, or if it's, I don't think it's all of you, it's next to you and it's got some of your energy in it. Whatever that is, it's, you got to reconnect that energy back to you. Take that and remember. Get that energy back to your member. That's your energy that's being held. I want to say like almost with your permission, but being held hostage. This, I think this is more of an energetic thing. I think you need to look a little bit, like change your focus a little bit out of the third dimension just a touch. So when you go through, okay, so when you go through antique stores, you want to make sure that you cleanse and protect your energy before and after so that a bunch of randos aren't attaching to you. Because it's just like the sixth sense. If you can see and feel it, it'll attach to you. And that's reckless to go around allowing energies to attach to you. You've got to have a force field. You got to have a vibration that only certain energies that are high enough can even see you or attach to you if you agree. I wouldn't want energies attaching to me. I'm sure I've worked through many of my own demons, and the demons were um, things people wanted me to believe about myself. Those were the demons. Dogwoman says, I am a figment of my imagination, never finding peace with my form or function. Step out of it then. That's where your peace is. As the observer of it, of your form. There is a chance the energy is a person, correct? Yes. The yellow is a the yellow is an agreement that you've made without realizing it. It's your energy is held inside of, some of your energy is held inside of this yellow thing. It's like cocooned almost inside of a thing. It's almost like protected because I'm getting banana peel, I'm getting yellow raincoat, I'm getting daffodil. It's closed like this, whoop, or wrapped like a raincoat. It's protective. You've got your energy, a certain specific part of your energy protected in this thing on your father's side of your body. The masculine side of your body. I'm going to say it's someone from your father's side of the family, something that happened on your father's side of the family, some belief you've integrated from your, something on your masculine side is keeping a certain part of your energy from fully integrating into you. And I think it's just out of shame or fear. Something you've attached to that gives you the sense of security, but if you were to really let go of it, your true sense of security would come and you'd reintegrate that energy back into your body, back into you. Hi, Brian. How are you? Did anybody get funky vibes when Cowboy came on and I said that Brian Gilly had come back in? They didn't even say hi to each other. And then I remembered they might have had a thing in a room previously. I forget these things. Sometimes people run into each other in other chats and don't get along. Motherfuckers, you all better get along. Does the name Jasper mean anything to me? Well, does it mean anything to you? Hola, goodbye. Hola, hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien, muy bien. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? A person you care for very deeply. Okay, is that their name? I don't know. Are you saying that has something to do with the yellow? I think you're dealing with some almost like a false identity, kind of. Anyway, only you know. This is sometimes how these things happen. When I catch something on someone's energy, this is how it happens. I don't want to go too deep into it because I can get caught up into it. I've got to be careful not to do that. If you want a reading, go to psychicbestie.com and look at my readings. But that's what I see for you. You're welcome. Um, I'm going to say for you, the advice is just to acknowledge and recognize what it is before you try to do anything about it. But I'm guessing from what I've seen in what I just saw and said that something or someone, either something was said to you or passed down to you as some sort of, they thought it was protection in some way, but it's actually locked up a part of you that you need back. They basically told you to be afraid of something, or you became attached to something because of that family influence. And it was sort of in a weird way to keep you safe, but you can now see it's not keeping you safe. It's actually keeping you from your destiny. Okay, bunny boy, you just got to be really careful not to integrate that into your field. Before you do any kind of reading or any kind of anything, before you even breathe, make sure that you have protected your field, that you're invisible to some, that you're completely reflective to others, and that only those who are as high or higher than you can enter your sphere of influence so you guys can help each other and ascend. Now, sometimes someone might come into your field because they've asked for someone as high or higher than them, and you are higher than them. And then you get to decide if you want to be engaged in assisting someone with a little bit lower energy that could be harmonic. Because just remember, just because someone has lower energy than you, and what I mean is their resonance, their understanding, their full understanding of everything going on in themselves and the whole deal, their resonance and understanding can be lower than you, but still harmonic. It can be higher than you, but still harmonic. If it's too close, it's dissonant, right? If it's one step away, it's harmonic. So it can still be harmonic, but you want to limit your exposure and pouring out into those people to, like 10%, and be very, very specific and clear about the fact that you are doing that, because then you need to replenish and fulfill that 10% back to you. So there's that exchange, but you've got to limit it and have boundaries. It's kind of like tithing. My parents guarding me so heavily from religion. They're guarding you from religion, or they're guarding you from a perspective of religion and guarding you from the world. Okay, Godfather, love you. If they're guarding you from religion, they're most likely guarding you from the dogma, because religion really is just trying to give people a pathway to the most basic nature of ourselves, back to the most divine full expression of ourselves, from the minute to the from the minutia to the um maximum, whatever that's called. Guarding you from practicing it all. Okay. So they've put a part of you, they didn't mean for this part of you to not be connected to nature, divinity. They wanted to protect you from getting trapped in dogma and believing things that aren't true, and having faith in things that aren't, but so this part of you, what you're saying is you are a spiritual person. You're meant to teach, you're meant to share. That's the part of you that's kind of trapped in this yellow raincoat. You need to sprout now. When wheat is growing, it grows with a hull around it to protect it from sun and wind and rain. It's a little protective raincoat. It's made of gluten, which has the word glue in it because it's water insoluble. And it blows and it rains and the sun and everything, and the little itty bitty sprout is protected within that hull. That's where you are right now. You are that little sprout in the hull of wheat. And you know what time it is? Time to sprout, baby. It's time to sprout. They did a good thing for you. They got you to this point being protected from who knows what in the fuck propaganda, religion, and dogma. They were trying to do you a favor. Now you're in a safe place in the world because the awakening is here and you can feel it. And you're just not really sure that you're allowed. I give you permission. There's nothing that can stop a sprout from sprouting unless you just crush it. You haven't been crushed. I give you permission to sprout right now out of that hull. Go ahead and take that beautiful golden glowing orb right now. Inhale it and infuse it into your body right now. I'm not making it up. This is what you do right now to put that in you. Inhale it in. See yourself sprouting. See yourself taking it from outside of you to in. Now, here's what else you can do. You can keep that if you want to. You can keep this little raincoat, and if you ever feel like you need it, you can take that little ball and put it right back in there. Because I'm giving you permission and power now that you could always give yourself. I'm not giving you anything you can't do, but you and I are fragments of one another. So I am you telling you, I give you, me, you, permission to sprout out of that thing, take that golden glowing ball, integrate it, remember it to you, and go use it. Go teach, go lead. That's what you're meant to do. They weren't trying to stop you from doing that. And if they do, or anyone else does, they're not on your mission. They're not on your path. They didn't have the protection of their little glowing ball. They don't know what you're supposed to do because you're supposed to teach and lead them. But first you have to go do and teach and lead others and truly become and let them see. The last people who are going to follow you and listen to you are those closest to you, trust me. They will come around eventually, or they won't. But I assure you, when they pass over, they will see you for exactly who you are, that they could not see here in this realm. Yes, of course, we are born just pure energy and enlightenment. We are born empty. We are born ready to observe and report back. That's what we do. We observe and we report back. It makes you sad to think of that? What? It makes you sad to think of what? Thank you, Andre. Thank you, Dan. Hey, Val. Val. Val got a free membership yesterday. Yeah. I have 5 more to give away. Who wants a free membership? It's random. I can't tell who's going to get it or not. I don't even know what the date is, so. What day is it? What's the date? All right, girlfriend. Okay. There's a lot to unpack there. What is love and what is who you really are? Hi, Sean. How are ya? So, true love loves who you really are. When you love you, you will become and express on this realm who you really are. And I assure you, that is the most lovable. And it's not the one that agrees. It's not the one that does everything everybody wants. It's not the one with the most lack of boundaries. That's not love. Love is when you step into your power, when they step into theirs, and there you are. That's love. Knowing and loving thyself. It is possible if you do not love yourself, you will not love others. However, when we pass over and we see everything, we gain a greater perspective and we can see how narrow our field was. And that's why it's important not to judge and not to sit in judgment of yourself and not to attach. Because what the attachment and judgment does is it narrows your field of understanding. You think that the world is one way, but I assure you it is that way and a billion other ways. It is all ways. Gary Wright, Love is Alive. I don't know that one. The Judds have a song called Love is Alive. I can't play it. Yes, I can. I haven't heard it in many, many years. What is Gary Wright? Love is Alive. Is this dead? Mother! Whee! There's a book called Love Never Dies. For those of you who would like to kind of conceptually have a greater understanding of what happens to our loved ones when they pass, what happens to us when we pass. Now, here's the thing, there's different things depending on you. If you do nothing, or if you believe in heaven, then that's where you'll go. And you'll be recycled and come back. Samsara, the wheel of life. If you understand that and you don't want back on, then you do different stuff. You have a practice where you practice getting out and going to nirvana, escaping the wheel of life, escaping samsara. He's a singer from a while back. How to escape, and many people want to come back here. Good for you. I believe I can do more work from above and beyond, and that probably is what I'm doing. I am very much okay with the concept that I come and go. Val says, at times I haven't loved myself like I should have. That's a judgment. But, I miss my son and my husband. My oldest passed in 2020. I'm so sorry. My husband 2023. I want to see them again if I can. Oh, girl. Oh, girl. Girl. I know what you mean. Okay. Let me explain this to you very carefully. First of all, when you hear and see them, you are hearing and seeing them, and your three-dimensional ego is telling you, no, you're not. You are. Stop doubting yourself. Second, you know how you take a camera or binoculars and you go like this and things farther or closer come into view or get blurry? Do that. Love never dies. When you wake up from a dream, it's a lot like that when you die. When you have you ever had the virtual reality goggles on? If I put a pair of virtual reality goggles on and all of a sudden I start getting busy and playing a game and I can hear and play the game, you guys can still see me that I'm right here in my room. I can't see or hear you though, because I'm in a different space, even though I'm just right here. So you guys are like the people who've passed, and I'm like us here, but I'm in a virtual reality where I can't see outside of that reality. But you can see me. And sometimes maybe you tap me on the shoulder, or sometimes you yell in my ear, and I might be able to hear you and be like, what? But I look and I turn and I don't see anything but my virtual reality. What you've got to do, everyone, there are times when you have to go like this and actually look and listen. Cover your eyes, cover your ears, cover your mouth, and just look and listen and feel and know. I promise you, they are right there. You got to go like this. Take the goggles off and go like, oh my God, there you are. I can hear you now. And then you can go back to work, put your VR thingies on and go back to work. They're still right there. They can still see you. They love you. They don't care what you do. You're in this human realm. They get it. They were here. And when you say you you haven't loved yourself like you should, that's so much judgment on yourself, and I totally get it because I try to be perfect and I fail miserably. Just go like this. Pull up the observer out of your body. You're being too subjective in your observation of yourself. Pull your monad up to here. So you're just observing yourself. Observe yourself right now. What are you doing? Okay, so I'm breathing, I'm sitting. My body hurts, but it's so chronic that I ignore it a lot. It does make me edgy. Um, there's a lot in my field today. There's a lot of red. I see a lot of like red and yellow in my field that I'd like to clear that out. And I can do it right now as I'm sitting here. I can literally just clear that out like I'm washing a window. And my field is out there. And we think that things get stored in our brains. They don't. They get stored out in the field. Get it off you. Well, but also your monad, your observer, separate that for a second from you, from your avatar. Okay? And if you're able to get enough separation and observe that you have this body that does what you want mostly, and a mind that does what you tell it to, or maybe you don't ever tell it to do something, so it does whatever it wants. Regardless, most of us have basically functioning parts that we could be doing more with, but we don't. So when you pull yourself away from that and observe yourself, you can thank yourself, thank your avatar, thank your body is your temple, thank your vehicle, thank your mind that does what you desire it to do. If you give it direction, it does it. And love yourself. From your observer standpoint, love yourself, you know, and love yourself as the observer for allowing your avatar self to have all these different types of experiences and awakenings and directions. Now, as your observer, what most do you want to see happen today in your life? What most would you like for your avatar to do and be and have today? Today for me, it would be most monumental if I had a full day where I focused on heart brain coherence, where I focused on really regulated breathing. My whole entire life, I don't think I've had one single day where my breath was just, I didn't even think about it. I know for me at a very core level, working on my breath is the thing that would help most of all. And if I find practices, which I have, but they don't become habitual, and I can say it's because of the fact that I don't habituate. So then I've got to do that thing, like, how do I habituate? I've got to have like reminders, and then I've got to follow the reminders. But that's very hard for me to do because I want to do what I want to do. Instead of having a regular routine, if I don't feel like doing that or the time is off that day, then I'm not on my routine. So I have to have suggestion bubbles of things that I have energy because I need to get them done. And once I get them done, I can pop the bubble and the energy goes out of that thing. Rule your mind or it will rule you. And therein lies what I said earlier. Thank you, Flying Brian. The being ruled by your core emotions here and here is, those are demons. Taking intellectually those demons and flipping the coin over, intellectualizing what it is, using that to your benefit, using that energy, transmuting it from fear to love, and letting it be an angel because you've used your intellect to transmute that energy. That's your angel, and then that sets you free, right? Because you've allowed yourself to see the truth of the demon you created for yourself by attaching to something. Attaching to what someone said to you, attaching to something that you did in life that you regret, that you just think is you. Listen, you guys, I can tit for tat you regret and embarrassment. And why in the fuck did I do that? And then I did it again, and then I did it again. You'd think I'd be old enough, I wouldn't have done that. I must not be the person I really think I am or want to be, and all that stuff. Fuck that person, whoever in the fuck that is, talking to you, judging you. I've done my best. I've lived a wild life that wasn't nearly as wild as a lot of other people because I never did drugs. I wasn't a big drinker. I wasn't promiscuous. So was I really wild? I mean, it kind of felt like that because I'm like a wild animal, you know? Sometimes. When I was a fertile woman, I was a wild animal a lot of the time. I didn't understand what was going on. And what I've come to learn is the three-dimensional human hormones are not, I'm not, my operating system is not equipped for those things. And chemicals, the human pharmacochemicals do the opposite. They have the opposite effect. It's like I can't even with whatever the human body experience is supposed to be has not been my experience. Loving requires giving one's self. Love requires giving oneself, does it? Peace. That is, Flying Brian, you are so right. True wealth is found in peace. Oh, 100%. 100%. Whenever I try to define what kind of life I am constructing for myself and the people around me and what type of people I want around me, it's tranquility, it's peace. I just want peace. I don't necessarily need happiness or fun or anything like that. I need peace. The thinking is difficult. That's why most people judge. There you go. So, yep, talk is cheap, right? But seriously, I have done and been and all of that stuff. And so I've been very, I explore, I'm a pioneer. And so that's landed me in some interesting situations. I've had to learn who I am, my boundaries, and I'm always down for adventure, but also I have to make sure I'm not being misled. So Lucifer says, I found out being wild isn't as fun as it could have been. Had to tame myself back down, or else the world was trying to eat me alive. Interesting, yeah. Oh my God. Oh. Oh. I just would like to be able to bend and move my body like I used to be able to when I was very, very young. I've been in pain for so many years that, people say getting older sucks and all this stuff, but I don't notice a difference at all. And I realize it's because I've always felt old without knowing it. Working on doing the good work more now, though. Okay, but let's talk about that. You really experience your shadow self, which is very, very important for you to do. Those of us, not those of us, some amongst us, they're afraid to acknowledge their shadow self, so they bury it and hide it and only allow it out in secrecy, and they harbor guilt and shame about that in themselves, in their field, in the whole deal, right? We don't want that. We want to lay it all out there, acknowledge it. It's like at the end of the game, you lay all your cards out there. No shame. It's a game. Those are your cards. Now, here's the problem that I'm dealing with, right? If you have a full hand or a full house or whatever it's called, and you don't play those cards, what the fuck? Well, maybe you've never been taught how to play the game, and that's kind of me. I feel like I've been dealt a really fantastic hand, although I don't really know how to play the game. Because I'm not playing a fucking game, bro. I'm like, ooh, look at the pretty cards. I'm the queen. Hello, I mean, what? Finding peace versus doing more wild stuff. Ketchup does not belong on hot dogs. The only time ketchup belongs on hot dogs for me, or hamburgers, is when mixed with mustard and relish. That mixture I like. Carlos, thank you. I will always feel guilty no matter what. I'm sorry, darling. Probably me too. Had a lot of hands, lost a lot. Yep. Played the game, lost a lot, but gained peace along the journey. Right. And how? Love Dodger dogs with ketchup. Okay, so we always buy Hebrew Nationals and Nathan's, right? So my kid's been taking all of our hot dogs and buns and going to a grill in secret and alone with his friend, and the two of them are devouring all the hot dogs. And whatever. I wasn't supposed to find out, whatever. I don't care. So then yesterday, it's like, well, we need more hot dogs. I'm like, yeah, I'm not buying more hot dogs right now. It's like, what? Yeah, no, I'm not buying more hot dogs right now. So off they go to the grill to do the hot dogs, and apparently they went and got their own hot dogs. And you know what kind of hot dogs they get were not Hebrew National and Nathan's. It was a pork beef mixture, apparently, and my child could not eat them. They were gross. Yeah, that's why we get Nathan's and Hebrew National kosher all beef hot dogs. What are Dodger dogs, though? That's got to be some pink slime. Oh, putting ketchup on a hot dog in Chicago is frowned upon. Interesting. Well, I put hot sauce on my pizza. Would they frown upon that? Guilt is a wasted emotion. It is. How do we deal with guilt here? Yeah. And I've taught this before in previous live streams about giving before your life review, giving before you die, which means forgiving, how to do that, how to get those energies off of you before you die, so you don't have to do a life review, so that you can go straight to wherever if you don't want to come back to samsara, the wheel of life. If you want to just go straight up to the thing and reintegrate, you don't lose yourself. You become one of the greater consciousness. You still are you. The you who can watch yourself, the you who listens to yourself thinking, the you who talks to you, the you who tries to tell you, no, don't do that, no, or don't do that now, go, now, go. That you is already up where it needs to be. It's already up in the collective divine oneness, in the divine 0 point. It's projected you down here, and that's awesome. So you are both. You are both. Okay, you are you, little you, and you're big you. And you're the big you. Okay, so good. Getting from the Dodger game like foot long. That's funny. I'm trying to figure out what it's censored. Long or foot. Why didn't it show your comment, Val? Was it because you said something was long or because you talked about foot? I don't know, we shall never know. Bitches and hoes. Okay, the guys are gonna go bitches and hoes, bitches and hoes, bitches and hoes, bitches and hoes. And the ladies are gonna go, oh, bitches and hoes, bitches and hoes. So remember yesterday when I sang that little part of that song and I said, have you ever heard that song? Nobody said anything. I need to know what the song is. It goes, what song is that? Hi. Good boy. I'm getting something from the field. I'm getting something, I don't know. Something about someone's mom. Someone named John. I'm getting like Johnry or Joinry or John Henry. John Henry's mom is not wearing a bra. She's a big thought. That's what I'm getting. Do you guys feel that? Not Jeffrey John. It's not you, honey. It's someone else. I'm getting like a vibe, like a little like green energy coming through with someone's mom is a thought. Is that how you say it? And she's not wearing a bra. She never does. She's a huge hoe. I don't know who that would be in here, but there's someone in here that's the thing. I don't know who it is. I don't think it's anyone who's in the comments, but I'm just kind of getting that's trying to come through and it's not really getting through. Is that you? What's up, Jeff? How are you? Jeffrey John, what's going on? Jeffrey John, today I see for you there's I'm seeing like some kind of little songbird in a tree, like a little sparrow or a robin up in a tree for you today was trying to talk to you. You need to listen to that. That is feminine, that is your matriarchal family side of up in a little oak tree or something like that in your front yard or something like that. It's talking to you. It's like, blah, 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 and you're not listening. Hello? That's someone trying to talk to you. That's one of your people from your matriarchal side. I don't know. I think I might be reversed for you guys. So your right, your left side is your mama side. Your right side is your dada side, right? So I'm seeing up in a tree that you would look at over here as you're walking out your front door, a tree with a robin in it talking to you, and you're just kind of ignoring it. Okay, there's a robin in a tree trying to talk to you. It's literally someone from your mother's side of the family. I'm going to say like grandma, great grandma, someone you knew just for a little while though, but you remember them. You remember her or him. It could be a him from your mother's side, but I think it's a female, and it's like a big, powerful, matriarchal type of female that is like, and she's a robin now, and she hangs out there and she watches for you and she tries to talk to you. She does have a message for you. I'm not trying to get the message. You need to get the message. I could get the message for you. I don't want to do that. You need to get the message. Get your own message. Okay? But don't ignore that. That robin that's like, that's the one. And you can say, hello, pretty robin. Does anybody know what movie that's from? Hello, pretty robin. Or maybe you had someone in your family on your mother's side named Robin. I don't know. I don't know. Have you guys never heard that? Birds are wonderful parents. Well, that's nice. I have to whizzle my nizzles. Hang on. I'll be right back. I'm back. Cowbirds. Welcome back. Thank you, Carlos. Thank you. What are you guys doing today? What are your plans? What should I wear today? I don't know. I might should shower. I'm stinky. I'm stinky. Prep dinner, yard work, shower. I need a shower. Can you play a song for us? Well, no, it's not connected right now. Can you tell me what it is? What song it is so I can play it? It's the one that goes do 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 do. I've been singing that on my live streams for 2 days and I don't know what song it is and no one else does either. Yeke Yeke by Peekaboo. Yeke Yeke by Peekaboo! Someone play that. Let's see if we can pull it up right here. Is it Kendrick Lamar? No. Peekaboo. Yeka. Yeah. There you go. Ready, everybody? Yeka. Ataco y desea, atani mi pervisa similo genera. Ataco que trenechi yeke ye mi numba, yeke ye ko un poco yeke ye de maya. E algo mi canisa si ataco y desea, atani mi pervisa similo genera. Ataco que trenechi yeke ye mi numba, yeke ye ko un poco yeke ye de maya. E algo mi canisa si de mi le quiere sentar de chill. Se mi quiere sentar de chill. Se mi quiere sentar de chill. Se mi quiere sentar de chill. Ataco y desea, atani mi pervisa similo genera. Ataco lo que te chi yeke ye mi numba, yeke ye ko un poco yeke ye de maya. E awo mi canisa si de mi le quiere sentar de chill. The beginning is that the chill. The beginning is that the chill. The beginning is Atani mi pervisa similo genera. Ataco lo que te nechi yeke ye mi numba, yeke ye ko un poco yeke ye de maya. E awo mi canisa si de mi kini sinta. Ataque me mira Ali Gladys, me a pick up the bikini sinta. Like a cat, it's a kitty, people fucking the same. I got all of the energy, Ataco lo que te nechi yeke ye mi numba, yeke ye ko un poco yeke ye de maya. E awo mi canisa si de I love that song. Tip it forward. Forward. I love that song. I love that song. Pump it up, turn up the CM and pump it up. Pump it up, turn up the CM and pump it up. Yo, water. Pump it up, turn up the CM and pump it up. Pump it up, big yourself, pump it up. Hold on, I've lost our. I am not on our stream right now. I gotta find us again. There we go. Okay, bye, Flying Brian. That was a big hit? When? I've never heard it till now. My butt hurts really bad right here. Is yours? What's up, Jeffrey? Jeffrey? What's up, babies? You guys, if there's ever someone who's in here and you're being cool and I just don't read your comments, I'm sorry. Sometimes I don't know. I definitely need the touch. Ooh. I got rid of my soft bed again and went right back to the hard bed because I can't with the soft bed. And I'm basically sleeping on the floor with just a little bit of padding. So for a little bit, my hips are going to get bruised. This one I'm not quite sure. Like, I ate a bunch of ice cream, so I might be a little bloated, and I think I shrunk these in the dryer. I don't know why I would put linen in the dryer, but I did. And there's a little hole back here somewhere. I slept in it, and I think when I went into fetal position, it was like ripped a little hole back here. I don't know. I don't know where it is. Oh, right there. Right, we're gonna put over it. Just this. Oh, hello everyone. Thanks for being here. If you're new to the live stream, thanks so much for being here. If you're old to the live stream, thanks so much for being here. I'm giving away 5 more memberships at some point before the end of the month. We did 5 memberships yesterday, and 2 of the people who were actually in the live stream got memberships. It's totally random. I don't pick. I wish I could. But it's fun. Just make sure you're subscribed and make sure that you're here. Sometimes people that aren't here get subscriptions, whatever about them, but just be here. You like the color of my wall? Thank you so much. I would call that olive. Olive. And then where the light hits it, it's kind of gold. I love that too. Thank you. Thank you for noticing my wall. You like the lion? That is a lithograph, signed and dated numbered litho. Thank you. Yes, I am a Leo. Bada 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 ba. Why? Negative. That's my grinder. You can see that. What? Nothing in it. Not in the bottom? Okay. Well, that's it then. That's it then. Don't come smoke my bowl. Oh, okay. Hold on, I'm looking for my other stuff. I'm looking for my little toenail polish because my toes need refresh. Oh, whatever. So I just wanted you to hear that one song, okay? Apparently some of you knew who it was, and maybe it's not new to you. It's new to me, and I love it. It's new to me for a few months, and it's just really grown on me, and whenever I hear it, it makes me want to dance. I was that's kind of like my when it comes to my physical identity in the world, that's my physical identity. And that's how I spent my life, was dancing from the time I was literally born until I couldn't dance anymore, basically. So now there are plenty of times that I hear songs that I would be dancing to and I don't, but I still love that music. Tom, that's creepy, bro. So, to all you other guys in the chat, right? If you read what Tom said, do you see why that's creepy? Everybody else is just hanging out and chilling and letting it be what it is. Homeboy here thinks he's a porno director now, and it's creepy. That's what women don't like. Okay, that's a really great example. Thank you, Tom, for what not to do. That's a great example of how to be creepy and have women think that you're a creep. Perfect. Thank you, Tom, for doing that. You don't see how it's creepy? It's creepy. So Cody and Tom don't see. Can someone explain to them why what Tom said is creepy to women? How everyone else is just chilling and vibing. Everybody else is just chilling and vibing, but one person decided to make a commentary out of it and turn himself into a director. And that is why he's having the experience of women in life that he's having, that many of you who were just chilling and vibing with me aren't having, because you are able to just chill and vibe. That's the difference. Okay? Some things are better left unsaid. A man who can either enjoy a woman quietly or who's learned how to communicate what he's thinking in a way that she will not find creepy is one who's going to get farther. Now, when someone tries to help you and help guide you into being not creepy and you get mad and offended, is why you still have the relationship with women that you do. I'm sure there are other women who've tried to help you understand why women find you creepy. And you treat them like that. And that's why you have the relationship with women that you do. While the others in the chat are vibing. The other males in the chat, 80% of my viewership is American men in their prime, 25 to 75, literally. So I know who you are. Most of the men that come in here are really great, fantastic, polite, well behaved, and they're cool and they vibe with me no matter what I do, no matter what I wear, no matter what. They themselves, in or out of this chat, are just cool. They're just awesome. They're just cool guys. And they're chilling. That's all. You know, that's all it is. Some of you are going to know how to communicate in a way that doesn't drive women away, repel. You won't be repulsive to women. Others of you think that that a woman deserves to be spoken that way, and thus your relationship with women never changes. It's really just your choice. You can argue with what I'm saying all you want. Byron Katie said, you can argue with reality when I can argue with reality, but I lose. No, when I argue with reality, I lose, but only 100% of the time. You just can't argue with reality and win. But you can argue with reality all you want, but you will still lose. It's just reality. There's not your truth and my truth. There's just like a truth that if you treat people in a way that's repulsive, they will be repulsed by you. If you treat people in a way that is disrespectful, they will not be able to respect you, obviously. Most of the men who come in here on my channel are awesome, respectful, kind, compassionate, and they also see exactly what I see. Part of the reason for this channel is because I know what the demographic is, and nobody else is trying to help those guys. So the majority of the guys that are here right now, and the weird girls that like to hang out here, are pretty regularly put in a position to try to help this mommy's basement gang thing going on. These guys that just hate women because they can't treat them any old way they want because they deserve to be treated that way, but then blah, 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 blah. And it's funny because I was sitting here dressed and doing what I'm doing. They complained that I covered up, but then also said they had the right to treat me the way they were treating me because I was not covered up. So there's no logic in the logic. Their logic isn't logicking, right? It's just blah. It's just barfing their programmings. We talked about earlier, demons that we create for ourselves are just like emotions with charge that never really get resolved or go away. That's what you're seeing. Basically, a demonic possession. One possesses themselves by holding on to truths that aren't really based in reality. That's a demon. That's your own demon that you constructed for yourself. Now, when you use the power of your brains and free will and intellect to look at that, look at the thing you've created for yourself, the self-fulfilling prophecy, the demon you've created for yourself. Look at it intellectually and say, that's fucking stupid, and fix it. You're the only one who can do it. Figure out what it is and how to fix it with your intellect. Pair your electromagnetic heart and brain through heart brain coherence, through breathing, so that you can dissolve and resolve all of the weird emotional charges you have going on that aren't serving you and never will. Then you'll be able to approach basically who you really are and your real power. And then you'll understand me and what I'm doing here for you. The American man in his prime and weird girls. Hi, weird girls. Can I get a roll call? Where's my weird girls? If you're brave enough to come in the chat and just say, hey, where's my weird girls? I know that there is one, at least one. So, that's that. My goal is to help you and others like you to reconnect your natural male self, to re-harvest, to remember your natural masculine self that you won't be ashamed of or disgusted by. You'll be proud of. Because the real masculine is something that everyone should be proud of, men and women alike. A man who understands his real divine masculinity is proud of his masculinity, and the people around him can look at him and admire how he uses that masculinity to protect and provide and be a man. But it's like an art form. It's a wisdom. It's a soulful knowing to understand how your masculine works and how to make it fit into the divine feminine world. Because when you understand that, and that's what I'm doing here, for those of you who don't know and are new, but you can't do it all at once. There's those of you who keep chatting and talking, and maybe you think that people are seeing your comments. They're not. Like, I see there's a bunch of you and you're being blocked. So if no one's engaging with you or talking to you, it's because no one can see your comments. You've either been blocked or your comments are censored by me because I know all the stupid shit that you're going to say. And those things that come out like a script, like you guys share a script, you share one single brain cell. I know what those are, so I've already blocked and censored those out, and that's why we can't see who you are or what you're saying, but you can. You think we're just ignoring you. We literally can't see your comments, just so you know. So, Thomas says, do you know why a comment triggered you this much? I'm not whatsoever triggered. I'm a live streamer, so this was a really quality thing to talk about with you guys. It brought on a stream of consciousness that provided an incredible amount of value to the content that I actually provide if you were paying attention. This is my channel. This is what I do. I'm not at all triggered by what he said. I'm teaching. That's what I'm doing. And I'm inviting the other men who understand and the weird girls who understand to help transform the mommy's basement gang of America, because it's an epidemic. It's a problem. What's up, Steve? How you doing? Nice to see you pop up there. Oh my god. It is the main focus of this channel. The mission of this channel is everything I just said in response to what he said. If you take that as me being triggered, then the mission of my channel is literally meant for you. Because all the other men in here and weird girls in here, they totally get it. Although I don't spend all my time teaching, I am an example of how to reconnect with the divine feminine, the divine masculine, how to transition yourself from being a product of broken society and a broken man, I guess. I don't know what males are in society anymore. I know there are still real men in society, and a lot of them come here, and there's a lot of males who are broken and misguided who don't know what to do. And this is where they belong, because between me and the weird girls and the real men, we will help you acquire your masculinity again. But real men don't sit around and get all like weird and offended, and real men don't sit around and try to objectify a woman regardless of how she shows up in the world. It's not like I'm in a thong wearing on a pole or something like that. That's ridiculous. Saying that because I'm dressed a certain way or not dressed a certain way, or because this or because that, then you're going to behave XYZ kind of way and you have a right to do that. That is very flawed thinking. I'm sorry, babe, but that's, yeah. No, hey, as a live streamer, it gives me lots to talk about, and I appreciate that, because you know, I'm the one that has to do the talking. So to have something to, it's basically like going to the gym, lifting weights, right? Spiritual resistance. I can block everybody, but instead, what I can do is teach and transmute that live for all of us. You're welcome. I love you guys. You're awesome. Thank you to my subscribers and members and mods. I do appreciate you guys being here. And I also appreciate those guys that say nothing and the weird girls that say nothing. And I appreciate the ones who come and cannot friggin' stand me but stay anyway, because you know, on some deep core level, what we represent here, what we do, and what I'm saying is absolutely true for you. When you need someone who will tell you the truth, you don't need everybody trying to kowtow to you or agree with you or all of that stuff, and you want to feel like a real man and not be ashamed of yourself, but you're not quite sure how to show up as a real man because the way you've been taught is shameful and gross. Okay, just hang out here and you'll figure it out, because in the chat we have a bunch of real men who know how to communicate with grace and masculinity at the same time. Oh, I'm out of everything. I'm out of coffee. I'm out of tea. But I do have Vasa. I have some Vasa. Have you guys ever been to a proper rave? Have you guys ever been to one of those raves where it's all suds everywhere? That is so fun. I went in Vegas. That was fun. All right, you guys, is there anything else you need to do or know? So, yesterday I told you guys, remember to, if you're new here, my name is Genevieve. I am a weird girl. It's deep. Go to my website, GenevieveNightingale.com. However, some weird stuff has happened, and there's now like weird AI pages that I did not write. So, you've got to look in there for the content. Go right, dig into the E content. Go and look at the video courses and things like that. I do have some free content for you guys on GenevieveNightingale.com, but that gives you some idea of who I am in my background, as well as PsychicBestie.com also explains my origin story part of it. Like, I've done a lot more stuff than is on either of these websites, but these things represent part of what I've done over the millennia for people. So go check that stuff out. Like I said, GenevieveNightingale.com or PsychicBestie.com. GenevieveNightingale.com. If there's links that don't work, those are the weird AI pages. Go right to the home tree and look for just the E content. If you happen to know me, or you're my family, or you're stalking me, or you're a weird fan, or whatever, try to see what I'll do, fuck off. Do go, whatever, be here, go away. I don't care. For those of you who need to be reconnected with something a little bit more natural, and stop feeling guilty about your pleasures and things like that. They don't need to be guilty pleasures. They can just be pleasures, right? If you know, I have a page, it's under Nature Queen. I used to have most of that content over on Patreon, but they misunderstood my objectives and my content. So now it's somewhere where I can put up just about anything, although I'm still edited on stuff because I'm outside a lot of the time. So that's that. And that is for you. You've got to extract yourself from the things that you do that you're ashamed of. I'll give you some answer to that you won't be ashamed of. You'll feel and build the masculinity that you can feel proud of. It's called the divine masculine, right? But how do you do that without interfacing with a divine feminine? Okay, so that is where you'll find the divine feminine, is on that page, Nature Queen. Okay, if you dare, Nature Queen. Then you can start to rebuild your divine masculine, not feel like a creep, not feel ashamed, not feel, you can be proud to build your masculinity based in a place of your proud natural man who belongs in nature. We are animals, we are natural beings, even in our spiritual selves, and especially in our spiritual selves, we are spiritual beings from nature. So going back to nature is very important, and I help you do that. Okay. Become a member, because then you can access the videos where I go out in nature that are rated whatever, that are available here on YouTube. I dare you to do that. Oh, it's so weird. Whatever. You're not ready? How do you know you're not ready? Why? Why would you unbless yourself by waiting for the answers? If you're truly not ready, the answer won't integrate anyway. Dog woman, you never need to apologize, bitch, even though you're a man. Allow it, okay? Answers are going to be higher vibration. So what a question does, it creates like a vortex, a pull of energy. It's always consuming and pulling your attention. It's pulling energy into it. A question is constantly. At least with answers, you can put the answers on the question to neutralize that, and then just let it be. You don't have to do anything about it, but at least get the answers. And then let it be what it is. But at least the question stops. So Stephen asks, should I be ashamed of something if I feel like I don't do anything I think I should be ashamed of? What the fuck? Obviously not. If you're not ashamed of something, but if you're trying to convince yourself that it's okay not to be ashamed of something that you know other people would be ashamed of, then we need to talk about that. I think that's what you're really saying. Right? You're saying, I know I'm supposed to be ashamed of this thing, but I'm not. But you actually are. You're ashamed that you're not ashamed. You're a little confused that you're not ashamed of something that normal people would be ashamed of. Is that what it is? Okay, so for you, what I'm seeing a big Kelly green square over your head, like a big one, right over your head. What is that? You need. Okay, I hear you. Okay, what you need to do, and I'm just giving you what I see for you. Okay. It looks like how do I explain this? It doesn't matter. You need to go sit the fuck under a tree. Because basically all the stuff that you're holding on to right now, when you ground and sit under a tree, it's going to take all of that from you and you're going to get it offload. You're going to feel better immediately. You're going to clear a lot of this stuff. That's what you need. What that stuff is, it it's something that you're pretty much obsessed with right now, in a sense. I'm going to put it like that. For some reason it's Kelly green. Maybe that's because it wants you to go give it to a tree. But it's right over your head, like this far, and it's big Kelly green square. Everything you've been going through for some reason is being like, you're storing it there. Only you know why and what that is right now. I'm not trying to look into it too much more. But you haven't integrated it into your field yet, which is interesting to me. You're dealing with it first in this Kelly green square right above your head, this density, and it's pretty fucking dense. I want to say it's almost like this is your way of dealing with it, of things. This is your way of dealing with things. Like, it's a really brilliant defense mechanism, it looks like to me, that you've created naturally for yourself. Instead of immediately subconsciously integrating stuff all over your field and dirtying your screen, you have this place that you deal with shit and you keep it, and you are able to sort of almost like an iPad kind of, where you can see it and deal with it. Maybe even in your sleep. Maybe that's why it's there, is because when you're sleeping, you're looking at it. I really don't know. But this particular thing and all this that you've been going through, you're putting right there. You're not integrating into your screen. And what I'm getting for you that you already know, because it's how you deal with things already, is that you go to a certain place and you ground under a certain tree, and that's how you deal with stuff. Am I wrong? Am I right? Do you go and you offload this thing into the tree? Is that what you do already? Hey, you said you try too hard? No. No. The fact that you try harder than everybody else doesn't mean you're trying too hard. Don't let people make you feel guilty. This is your work. Okay, so the fact that you would even hint at that means you do know about it. Is it possible I'm being punished from a past life I don't know about? Okay, you do know about it, and yes, and it's not a past life, it's you. Now. It's you then and now. It's one life. It's like a million dreams you've had. It's the same thing. All the games you've played, same thing. Every day, every minute. So you it's just like what I talked about a little bit ago. Holding something emotionally and allowing it to take a charge and pull your energy is a demon. Noticing it intellectually, retooling that energy, transmuting it to serve you instead, is your angelic self guiding you and turning your demons into angels and freeing yourself. Heart-brain coherence gives you that like equanimity, gives you the ability to observe and be in a balanced state, not in the samsaric wheel of life, karma. You're in like nirvana, dharma, that whole, all that stuff. Right now, out in the open like a billboard. Well, I mean, that's kind of exactly what I'm seeing above your head. It's right there. It's like Kelly Green. You tell me, what is it doing there and what's in it? And what's your process of dealing with it? I'm just seeing what's there. Explain to me, what are you going to do and what do you do? How did you make that thing up there and what do you do with it? Dog woman, okay, you like that? You don't know. Ah, but you do. There's going to be something that happens in your life today, and it's all going to come clear. I'm seeing something that you see every day, but it's like looking through a dirty screen. You don't see the screen or the dirt. And I'm not saying what I'm seeing is the dirt. I'm saying I'm focused on something that you're projecting around you that you aren't even seeing. So take your like binoculars or your camera or whatever and go like this and go through the focus and see what it is, all the different layers. That's literally how I do it. I'll observe my whole entire self and go through and focus and layer by layer and see what is it I'm seeing and scan it back and forth and see like what's in there. What do I need to do about it? I'm not new. You're new, Roger. What's going on? I guess in a way, I like to sit in the mountains alone in my old truck. Tell me about your old truck. And what mountains? Exactly. I'm a people pleaser and I'm tired of it. Okay. What old truck? Describe it. What does it look like? Is this an old truck that's old that you have now or a truck you used to have? That's like your old truck? Or is it just an old truck? um, so Steve, while you're telling me all about that, I want to let you guys know something. Okay? Goes for everybody, including me, including you. 1 second. Es ist so gut. Ist Wasser. Gott. Es ist nicht so gut Wasser. Nicht so gut. Es ist from the tap. Yeah, I could get some good water. That's what I should do. I like the water from Shasta, the most amazing water you ever had. It's either going to make you spiritual and telepathic or give you heavy metal poisoning. I don't know which it is. Maybe they're the same thing. There's a lot of people in places, materials. I don't think anything. Mrs. Me, I know exactly what you mean. Picked on a lot. Okay, so you're the black sheep of the family. You're different. You reflected back to people their true selves and the friction they didn't like. They saw who you were and they were like, oh, hell no. Um, when you reflect back, when you are good and kind and all gentle and loving, and you reflect back to someone that they're not, that is too much for most people's nervous systems, and they reject and fight and pick and bully and all of that. Yep. So here's what happened, my young lad. What if God was one of us? Just a stranger on the bus trying to make his way home. Here's what I know for certain. Some of us play God for other people. We're not trying to do that. Sometimes you show up for people and society and all of that in a way that gives them maximum opportunity to be assholes, thus maximum amount of opportunity for regret and shame and all the human emotions that they bring on themselves, thus maximum amount of room for spiritual growth because they mistreated you. And you are on the wheel of life. And you came back down and you're like, I can handle it. Put me back in as that sweet kid. They're going to pick on me. They're going to bully me. Yes, emotionally, I'm not going to love it. But intellectually, I'm going to remember that I'm providing a service. I'm providing value. Not everybody can do it. I can do it. It needs to be done. There needs to be sweet, loving souls that come in and other people resist against it, like going to the gym. And every time they push against someone like that, they grow a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. And it makes them sore and they don't like it and they might try to avoid it, just like going to the gym. But if somehow, some way, they keep showing up and flexing that muscle and pushing, eventually maybe they'll start pulling and building other muscles and become generally strong. For you, it provided the same, but you got stronger as a spiritual being because you chose to come in as a spiritual being. That's cool. I love that. So you build trucks and spare parts all the time. Mad Max. I love it. My shop at home just burned down. My girlfriend passed away. Jesus Christ. I crashed logging trucks more than usual. I feel cursed. But you mean well. Never been. Okay. So, all right, let me ask you a question. I think I'm seeing things a little more clearly. Your shop, your home, your girlfriend, where were those things? Were those things in the place that you like to be, out in the trees and the forest, like you said you like to go out and in the middle in your old truck and da 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 da? Oh my gosh, absolutely. Well, anyone who preaches love, kindness, peace, um, anyone who tries to tell people that they are whole, that we are one, and inside is where we find each other and our oneness. It can't be, don't go seeking the connection outside. You got to go in to find us. You got to take the VR goggles off And look around, and there we all are, people. I promise you. So, what I'm seeing for you is that all of the things that you just lost were anchors in a place you were not meant to be. That thing above your head, you've got to take it to the place it's supposed to be. It's like you're just waiting to plug it into the space you're supposed to be you. You are not where you're supposed to be, but you know that, and you don't want to leave the space you were just to go do it, or you know you've got to do it, but what's happening? Tell me. You just want to be useful? Well, you know what? You got to be useful to yourself first. Let yourself use you first. Let yourself use you first, right now. No, you're fine. This is good. This is what we're doing here. I run out of stuff to just blabber about if we're not talking. So you want to be useful to others. Okay, I get that. Right now, I want you to understand yourself, and you are self and other. You are at least two beings. You are your avatar being in the third dimension, and you are also the player. You're the observer of your self in the third dimension. How do we know this? Because you can observe yourself thinking. You can have a conversation with yourself in your mind and observe you. You have an observer and you have an avatar. That's kind of two different things, right? It is one and the same, but also two different things. Your avatar can discontinue while your observer player continues to another avatar that is you, or another version of you in another version of the game. It's called the Wheel of Life. So, all right, well, that's what I see. You need to go put that, all the stuff you've been storing in that green thing above your head, go where you're happy, go where you're supposed to be, give that shit up to the trees by grounding. They're trying to help you, but you're not going. Go put that thing that you've been hanging on to that you have not integrated into your field, go give it to the trees in your place that you like to go. I don't know if your old pickup truck, like the inside of the roof, or you lay in the bed of the truck and look up, or something like that. Something's going on where you need to go do that thing. The thing you do, go do that. That is what you need to do to integrate or do whatever it is you want to do with it, and it'll just come to you because you already do it. That's why I see it. If you were already doing it, I wouldn't see it like I see it. That's all I have for you. If you don't do what I just said to do, and you know that's what you're supposed to do, there's nothing else I can say for you, to you, about it. Those are the answers I have for you. Take that green fucking square, go where you're supposed to go, give it up to the thing, exactly like that. That's the message that you wanted me to give you. So stop. Am I fucked up though? Stop. Go do what you said you wanted me to tell you to do today. Go do it. Be quiet now. Go do it. Get off of YouTube and go do that right now, Steve. Dogwoman says, I had to learn to be friends with myself and allow nature to speak to me. Okay. I'm saying. Steve, it sounds like you're not grounded. Go ground. Go ground, hydrate, breathe. Go do it. Go, 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 go. Go. Oh my gosh. You are very welcome. Now, I just want to reiterate, you came here and that was the message you asked me to give you, whether you realize it or not. So if you don't go do that, bad on you. Go do it now. Hello. What glasses? Hello. Hugh glasses. Huge glasses. Hi. How are how are you today? How are you today? How are you today? How are you today? Bitches. Does anyone else have anything they need to discuss before we go? Go get rid of it. Go put it up where you said you wanted to put it. You need to go put it where you want to put it. If you don't see it, you need to go like this, babe. Right? Go get in your space and go cover your eyes and look, and you'll see it, and give it up, and you'll see what's in it too. I don't see what's in it because I don't want to. That's your private business. I don't try to. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. I think Shadow needs to, you know what? If no one else has anything they need clarity on, then we shall call this one a day. Shall we not? Yes, we shall. Unless there is something else you have to say. I'm still alive. I just am too lazy to get up and push the stop button. I should make an introductory video for my live stream. What should I say? If I'm going to make a short, I need to remember. Okay, so right now, you guys help me. I'm going to make a short for the live streams, the introduction for the live streams. And I'll post it right when I start live streaming. So I'm in the shorts feed and it says live. It'll bring way more people. So what should I say? Hi. Welcome to my live stream. If you're new here, come on in. We're live right now. My name is Geneviève. My audience is actually American men in their prime and weird girls. If that's you, come on in. Everybody else can. Was that good? Was that a good intro? What should I say? Okay, I'm going. I'm going. I'm gonna pee. Ooh! I really thought I could do it.